So I'm coming here to share another prophetic warning. I saw this in the early hours of yesterday. I did not put it out yesterday because I wanted confirmation. So something that happened last year wants to repeat itself. An aircraft going down, loss of lives. An aircraft went down. When I say aircraft, it could be a plane. It's a plane or a helicopter. An aircraft went down last year. There was loss of lives last year. What I'm being shown is the same thing trying to repeat itself again. So I was dealing with it in prayer, and God wants me to put it out here. So that's why I'm coming to do this. So I pray it gets to those he has to get to, especially the people who are going to fly, the aircraft, But what I want to say is, I decommission and ground any aircraft that has been marked for the destruction of lives in this country. And I cancel a repeat of that which happened last year. That caused us some very important people in this country. I ground every aircraft that has been marked for the destruction of lives. I ground it. I decommission that aircraft. Any aircraft that has been marked to go down. And the sad thing about this one is, it went down around the same area the first one went down. It went down in the same territory, the same area the first one went down. So a repeat of what happened last year. So I don't know. I have a strong feeling it's military. This craft is military. I have a strong feeling it's military, but I want to widen the gap. Commercial, be it commercial, be it a private jet, or be it a military aircraft, and especially if it has the same flight path. When a plane is moving, there's a flight path where it has to go, where it has to turn, and all that. If it has a similar flight path as that of last year, you guys who are going to move it, be very careful. Check everything properly. If you are not comfortable with a takeoff checklist, there's a takeoff checklist and there's a landing checklist. Before the plane takes off, there's a number and sequence of things you do. Before it lands, there's a number of sequence of things you do. If you, the guy, is going to fly that craft, if you are not confident, if you are not confident of the takeoff checklist, don't touch that thing. Don't move it. If you are not confident, if you are not certain, if you are not certified, every time a pilot goes through the takeoff checklist, if he's confident with it, he will tell you. Sometimes he will tell you, no, I'm not confident with. I'm not certified. I'm not satisfied. So I'm not going to move this plane. So we've seen some commercial pilots do it. So that's why sometimes some of the flights are delayed. The pilot will say, I'm not comfortable with the takeoff. After going through all the stuff, I'm not comfortable with it. So the plane will be delayed or the flight will be cancelled. Especially if the flight path is similar to that of last year. So if you have not studied the flight path of the one that went down last year, go on. I hope by this time technically, you guys should have reviewed it and gone through it and looked at what happened, asked questions and investigated, and certain things have come up and a lot of that. What happened last year that took down very good, important people in our government, it wants to repeat itself again. It wants to repeat itself. But I decree and declare that any aircraft marked for the destruction of life, I ground it. I decommission it. It will not take off from wherever it is. It won't take off, let alone for it to come down and create problem. I decommission that craft. I decommission it. But you, the guys who are going to fly it, be very attentive, especially if your flight path is similar to that of the one that went down, or if your aircraft you are going to use is similar to the one that went down last year. Check everything properly. We are doing a takeoff checklist. Some warning lights are showing the way the engine is sounding. It's something is off. The instrument, the gauge, some things are not aligning the way they are supposed to align. Don't turn it. Don't take off. Don't take off. Don't take off. What happened last year wants to repeat itself again. It wants to repeat itself. And I think it is urgent because, normally God gives me some time, but this one is pushing me to just come and put it out immediately. It tells us, I don't know what we are transporting, around the place where the first one went down. And that's what I saw. This second one, this aircraft, I saw, it went down just around the place the first one went down. So I don't know what you are transporting. I don't know who you are transporting towards that place. I don't know where the people from last year, I don't know where they were going that they had to use that flight path. It's a similar thing trying to repeat itself again. And this craft went down at the place the first one went down. But I decree and declare that any aircraft that has been marked for the destruction of lives, I ground that aircraft. I decommission it. But you the pilots who are going to move the plane and all that, be extra careful, be extra vigilant. If anything is not moving the way it's supposed to be, if anything is off, if that craft has to be decommissioned, stay away from it. Stay away from it. If that craft is not fit to get into the air, stay away. If that craft is not fit, if that craft is not a green light for it to be in the air, stay away from it. Because what happened last year wants to repeat itself again this year. The sad thing, this craft went down around the same place the first one went down. Thank you. This is a prophetic warning. There's something you can do about it. It's a warning. God reveals to redeem. So this is to the pilots or whoever is going to fly this thing. Check your instrument. If things are not moving the way they are supposed to be, if you are not confident with a takeoff checklist, don't calm down. Don't force by force. No.